with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, fresh for new, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. We're strict over across the board, we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why is sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fans chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Tuesday, the 1st of July 2025. That's right, it's the start of a brand new month. So yeah, we got a whole month, 31 days in July, to try and build up that bingo prize fund once more, because we had a marble race yesterday. We have a winner for the month of June. That winner, Dreamlands TV, got in touch with me, overnight. So they have contacted me, proving they are who they are. So yeah, there we go. The bingo winner has come forward, and I'll talk, to them behind the scenes, and we can sort out the winnings and all that jazz. But yeah, guys, remember, if you got a chance of winning half of that bingo prize fund for the month of July, when we get to the end of the month, just make sure you have your own marble secured. Just fucking just get that out of the way straight away. Good stuff indeed, though. You got to in it to win, as the old saying goes. But guys, I hope you've all doing very well. I hope you're all having a good day so far. Hope you're enjoying July so far. But yeah, today's been a bastard for me. I'm not going to lie. Today's been brutal. It's just, it was work. Because I work for a bank, like month-end work, it's just, it kicks the shit out of you sometimes. So yeah, this today and the rest of the week, brutal, probably. So yeah, I had a long fucking day. But we have a nice little chill bingo to look forward to. It's going to be shorter than usual because Phil's not planning to do a podcast. He's doing a shorter one than usual because he wants to fucking focus on 4 hours of the Capcom Fighting Collection. Of course, it was meant to be GTA 4, but Phil, once again, as always, overpromised and underdelivered. Phil promised his audience GTA 4 with mods, and he was not able to deliver this because he is incompetent. So there we fucking go. So instead of that, he's just fucking playing Capcom versus SNK again. Followed by DSP tries it Jollibee, because Phil hit the goals on both the day stream and the night stream yesterday, so there we go. Interesting tweet from Justin Wong, by the way. He's kind of like Phil, except a lot more talented when it comes to fighting games, especially the older fighting games. Justin Wong has announced a partnership with White Claw. Now, you might remember Phil has recently been enjoying White Claws on his truck driving simulator streams, although very recently Phil has decided, you know what, White Claws are no longer for me. I think Phil was talking about how he wants to instead fucking focus on, like, he got a different drink instead, which is like, I think it's cheaper, but it's like more, it's stronger. You know what I mean? But yeah, Phil has been, promoting White Claws for the longest time. And Justin Wong, it's not an old rival because Justin Wong was fucking miles out of Phil's league. Justin Wong was like the far superior player. Phil could only dream of being Justin Wong's level, but here is Justin Wong leading up to Evil, announcing a partnership with White Claw for the zero proof energy. So it's a non-alcoholic drink. You know what I mean? I don't think it's an energy drink, is it? I don't know if it's an energy drink. It's non-alcoholic, perfect for long gaming sessions to keep you hydrated. But yeah, fucking shell, alright. But yeah, I tweeted a response. I've not heard yet. I've not heard back yet from Justin Wong, but I tweeted him. Without going into any specifics, would you say that such a partnership has enabled you to focus more on creating meaningful content, supporting your family, and not having your loyal supporters face the burden of feeling they need to support you more than usual to pay the bills? I don't think he's going to respond to that, but fuck it. I mean, I thought it's fucking funny. You know, if Justin Wong responds, it's fucking hilarious. But yeah, he is partnering up. He's got a partnership with White Claw. So there we go. I'll say right before Evo as well. One of the most famous names in the fighting game community for the last, what, 15 years, 20 years practically, you know what I mean? So there we go. But yeah, as I said, Phil's got no podcast planned today, and the day stream was going to be GTA 4 with mods, but that has been changed to Capcom Thing Collection. He's still planning on playing Mario Kart though, in the night stream, so there we fucking go. But a breakdown of Phil's money for the month of June, and it might explain a lot of what Phil was. It might explain a lot basically. So JG Anno summarizes it perhaps as something to DSP spazzing about support June, even when you don't consider what isn't encoded. There was a sharp decline. These whales better step up on Friday. Interesting. Yeah, and I'll say, despite a late month rallying, the Kick subs dropped and his YouTube memberships as well collapsed. Yeah. Phil made almost 10 grand in April. He made almost 10 grand in May, but it wasn't even close to that in June. In June, it wasn't even the 7.5 grand. And also, I'm going by the adjusted totals here. So bear in mind, obviously, you know what I mean, YouTube takes a cut, taxes and all that shit. All these things take a fucking cut, you know, take a slice or whatever off, whatever. So yeah, all these fees are paid off as well and all that shit. So yeah, June up here, obviously, for what happened just in June, Phil had a lot less than usual. So, yeah. Can you imagine fucking being given like $7,000 in a single month and struggling? Imagine fucking how ridiculous your lifestyle is and your fucking living habits are. That 7 grand in a month has you fucking panicking and sweating fucking buckets about paying for your fucking life. Like it's just bizarre. You know what I mean? Phil's life is unsustainable unless people wail out on a regular fucking basis, but that is not fair to his audience. That is a fucking unfair burden to be placed on his audience. So, anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, Phil's metrics wasn't very good. He wasn't very happy whatsoever. And all that jazz. Jesus. Is Phil awake yet? There's no sign of a bad man whatsoever. Right, who wants to watch Phil try? Phil had an interesting night stream playing Minecraft. It saw him burst into tears a couple of times over a dead parrot. Yeah.
Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
FYI, this week the big plans that we had been talking about was that I was going to do a playthrough of Grand Theft Auto 4 on PC with mods. We were going to do a shader mod. We were going to do a traffic mod. We were going to do all these interesting mods. Well, tonight I spent just under, it was around 90 minutes, I would say, of trying to set this up. Someone had got it all working on their setup, sent me the step-by-step instructions to do it. I literally do it step-by-step, okay? I get to the point where the first group of mods are supposed to be working, and I have the game booted, and the person's like, so be sure to do this menu option, and this menu option, and this menu option, because this will make it run smooth. And I'm like, I don't have those.
I mean, you're something wrong then, Phil. In my opinion. In my opinion, Phil, you fucked up then along the way. Or maybe the guide was not as fully step-by-step as you're implying, but clearly something went wrong along the fucking way, and obviously you're not refusing to fucking accept any responsibility for it whatsoever ever. How about you try and learn these things yourself, Phil? You know, if you learn these things yourself, you wouldn't have to rely on the fucking kindness of other people to fucking hold your hand through this sort of thing in the future.
Those menu options. And so then I start playing the game, I realize it's just vanilla GTA 4. None of the mods work. Great, but I did it step by step exactly as told. So, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. So then I said, well, maybe if I can't get those to work, maybe at least we can get some shaders, right? So I installed all these shader mods. And again, it was step by step instructions. have it select the file, use this .ini file for settings, everything. Did it all. Boot the game, big red text, error loading shaders, you know, not working, and then the game just crashes.
You know, I'm a simple guy. I'm a gamer. I'm not a techie. I'm not a fucking guy that knows all the ins and outs of this shit. You're like talking to a lay person. You're talking to a gamer. You're not talking to an editor. You're not talking to a PC, you know, builder. You're not talking to a techie guy. You're talking to a guy who just wants to sit down, press record, play a game, and have fun.
Right? Basically, he's a fucking Luddite.
Right?
And I tried over and over, crash. So I spent almost 2 hours setting up GTA 4 with mods between the streams. None of the mods work at all. None. And the thing is, I'm sure that they do work, just that they're not simple to set up. Like, people like to pretend that setting up mods on PC is easy. It usually isn't. With Minecraft, as we're using right now, okay, to some extent, these mods are easier because people have created these third-party clients and programs and things, and then you just load the mods into them. Okay? But for these other games, it's like, find the file on your system, load this file, and paste and unpack this file into that. Try to have it overload this file and this file. Then
yeah, that's just easy, Phil. You're told where the fucking location of it is. You go, okay, great, I'm going to replace this file, easy, and replace that file, easy. Like, Phil, that is not... You're trying to imply there's a hard thing for fucking people to follow. That shit's straightforward to follow. Heaven fucking forbid Phil should ever... Can you imagine if Phil tried to, you know, install the Chaos mod for GTA? He could have fucking played GTA 4 with Chaos mod, but he wouldn't know how to set up because it involves going to a certain folder and replacing certain files.
Open this file, select this file, do this file, and this file, and this file, and this, and this, and this. And even then it's wrong. After all that, like, it's 5,000 steps, it's still wrong. It still doesn't fucking work. And it's very frustrating because I spent so much time trying to get it to work. I really wanted to do it this week, and now we're...
I spent 90 minutes trying to get it to work, you fucking lazy sack of fucking shit. Someone else fucking spent far more fucking time trying to do this for you, trying to fucking make some sort of idiot-proof fucking guide, and the idiot still couldn't fucking follow the step-by-step guide. I would love to see the fucking guide. I would love to fucking see the fucking guide and see if the guide was wrong or if you were fucking wrong.
Basically asked out. Like, I have no clue what I'm doing on multiple streams this week.
Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations. I can't do anything. I'm useless. I can't do anything of use to anyone right now. What a waste of space I am. Once again, we got a slow start to the week. You know, yesterday we had almost no subs, and today I think we only had one, if any. So subs tonight on Kick would be greatly appreciated.
Who fucking cares?
If you guys could get some momentum going over there.
Where are you, Lance Catamaran? Phil needs you. Speaking of... Oh, no, he's awake. The bad man is awake. He's in his chat saying good morning all. Not a single person had responded so far on YouTube. Kick, of course, are there for him, but Phil does not like Kick because they are only there to look. They're there to LARP and lurch and not give him money. They're there to make fun of him. Yeah. Oh god, he's gonna get banned. And Servo's getting banned. Very positive, no toxicity at all today. Final warning. Oh god. Poor bastard. He's gonna get fucking leaned immediately.
All we have to do is hit this goal tonight, and then tomorrow we're doing DSP Tries It. Jollibee. That's right, we had to do a Hail Mary kind of audible today. Jollibee will be the next DSP Tries It. I know that sounds wild. They're like, wait, what? We were supposed to do this pickle menu from Sonic, but it's not available. Let me just max out every credit card I own. Let me empty out my bank account. Let me empty out my PayPal account. Let me do this. Let me do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what you fucking did in the first place, and that's how you end up fucking going bankrupt. You had over $220,000 in fucking credit card debt because you didn't fucking bother your arse to fucking pay off the debt.
The people are nuts. They get so into it, they can't stop themselves. And that's very dangerous.
Someone tipped $50, okay? You banned my friend and I for posting my Switch code. We are not ICS. That's insane. We wanted to play Mario Kart. I have absolutely no idea what this person's talking about. It's $50. It's a $50 contribution. I don't know who it is or what they're speaking of, but thanks for $50. I guess I'm going to say anonymous because they didn't put a name on it.
silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just gonna say it one way, and hopefully you'll believe it, even though that's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar and lying to everyone. But people are believing it because they don't know any better.
I swear it didn't used to be like this. They used to be able to, like, just fight them one-on-one, take your time. Now it's like you're getting mobbed every second, every possible second.
Oh my god, that was fantastic. Fucking Phil, if you can't handle Minecraft with them fucking mobs, just fucking play on peaceful mode. If the mobs are too intense for you, either put it onto easy mode so the health doesn't go down as much, or just fucking put it on peaceful so there's no mobs whatsoever. There's no shame, Phil, in then have it on peaceful mode in Minecraft, so you can focus on your barnyard animals and all that shit.
I had full armor. I had full health. A creeper materialized out of...
Wait. Full armor, full health. Not quite. No, your health was not fucking full, and plus, the creeper was essentially right on top of you. And that is going to do a lot of damage. Especially on, like, normal and hard modes.
Second. Every possible second. I had full armor. I had full health. A creeper materialized out of nowhere and insta-killed me. Did they not make this game insanely hard compared to how it used to be? I feel like this is just 10 times harder. When I used to play this 5 years ago, never did I have these kind of problems just doing basic stuff. Now it's like a nightmare trying to play this game and taking any kind of risk.
I'm the worst gamer on the planet.
I can't even fight anything out here that I want to fight. Because if I try, there's 700 enemies that show up at once and turn me into a pincushion.
It is fucking night time. Look, it's like it's pretty fucking dumb to be running around at fucking night when it's all dark as shit, when a mob spawn easily and can fucking overwhelm you. Like, there's no fucking strategy whatsoever. It's just stupidity by Phil.
Or beat the living crap out of me. Like, what did I do wrong? Look how many skeletons are right there. What? Dude, I can't get to my stuff. Look how many enemies there are. And there's a witch. Yo, this is insane. Are they crazy?
He's gonna die again, isn't he? He's
There's
gonna
like
die.
17 enemies standing here.
They're strafing him.
What am I supposed to do?
They're strafing him. Oh, wait a second. Were the creepers... I'm not... Why would the creepers have massive, like... Why were their heads wobbly?
Standing here.
Yeah. I'm a fucking mod. I was so fucking confused there. Why the fuck are the creepers, like, fucking just, like, jello mode? Tilting the fucking... What the fuck? What a strange fucking mod. I imagine that's the last fucking thing you see, a fucking creeper looking at you fucking sideways.
What am I supposed to do?
He's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. Die, Phil. In Minecraft. Die in Minecraft. Die in Minecraft. Yeah.
Like, what exactly am I supposed to do to get my stuff back? This is insanity.
I think in general, overall, I have improved as a gamer over the years.
Feel free to stab the witch anytime you want, Phil. You have a big, sharp, pointy sword. Attack them. Or trap them in a boat or something.
How am I
Dumbass.
supposed to kill this witch?
Good lord. Learn how to play a game, dude. Put some effort into it.
And now it's dead. I'm actually pretty upset. Because the game didn't used to be like that. It used to be more chill fun, and now it seems like that's been...
And it's night time again, so they're all gonna fucking spawn again if he tries to fucking go outside. Jesus fucking Christ. He is his own worst enemy.
taken away, and it's just a frustrating fucking game like everything else. And I'm just tired of things that are frustrating.
I'd say something. baby zombies are a bastard in this fucking game because they're so fucking small and are so fucking fast. Like, they are fucking nightmare fuel to fucking deal with sometimes, baby zombies, you know, like, give me normal zombies any day of the fucking week. Baby zombies are fucking just wee bastards, man.
Why can't I hit them? Look, I can't hit them. I'm dead. I'm dead. See what I'm saying?
They're kind of annoying to attack, I feel sometimes. You know, it's like their hitboxes are a bit fucking weird, in my opinion, because it's fucking tiny.
The game didn't used to be like this. The game used to be fun. 2 fucking mini zombies and a fucking skeleton spawned at the same exact time around me. And as I'm hitting them with the diamond sword, they're not dying, and then I die. The game is ridiculous. Why did they
You didn't hit them properly with a diamond sword.
fuck this game so bad? It never used to be like this. They've taken all of the chill out of Minecraft. There it is. Porkchop was blown up by a creeper. They've literally taken all of the chill out of Minecraft and turned it into an incredibly frustrating game.
Well, I received an insanely generous $55 tip from Guitar Player 1939. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that? Some people want us to make a graveyard for Porkchop. Oh man, that's so sad.
Yeah, so yeah, remember Phil's parrot was called Porkchop. Okay, like so he was paid $20 or $25, whatever, by somebody to name the parrot Porkchop. And this is when Phil demonstrates his ability to put on the crocodile tears at will.
That's really sad. You're gonna make me tear up for a virtual bird. That's so sad. A graveyard for Porkchop? Oh man. Like maybe eventually we'll do a graveyard for the ones that actually do pass away, who are like, you know, special creatures. The Porkchop passed. I mean, maybe this could be the graveyard over here, like right outside here.
There is a pretty cool mod for Minecraft, I believe, where if you die, you get a gravestone where you know. I think it's a way to try and protect your fucking items. Where it's like if you die, I'll just show you a gravestone there. But if you then return there and dig up the gravestone, you get your items back. You know what I mean? So it's a good way of kind of protecting your items, but it's also kind of funny to show this is where you died.
It's so sad. Now I'm tearing up for a virtual bird. You've turned me into a sissy.
And once again, Phil trying to imply that showing emotion and vulnerability on streams is a bizarre homosexual trait. I don't understand why Phil would say that, but then again, he is a lol cow.
I'm crying over a bird that's not real. How could you do this to me? No. 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 Okay. We have to make ladders. I can immediately stir up crocodile tears on a moment's notice, and every time I've ever cried in a video game playthrough or stream was fake. Everyone knows that.
That's how I know how addictive they can be. That's how I know how bad they are for people to get caught in that kind of addictive nature.
Hang on. Hang on. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, but I have some bad motives here. Hold on. Well, we need to wind up 3 frames. There we go. There we go. I just had to kind of go back a few frames just because of Phil's. Phil made a special sign. There you go. Can we get Phil in the frame as well? There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Phil's sign. He's made a sign just to fucking tell the world what he really loves and what he really prefers. You know what I mean? You know, he just had to let the world know by a Minecraft sign. You know, it's just, and now the world knows. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. What can I say? I'm a bad person.
Poor Porkchop!
Who fucking cares?
It's not even a real birth. Okay.
I earned the card, right? I'm like proud of myself. Oh my god, I actually earned this card.
It's been a rough day.
Wow, it was very hard to do. There's a few people in the game who even earned it.
Phil's idea of a rough day. Okay, let's break down Phil's rough day, okay? He wasn't so the Sonic DSP Tries It thing he had planned wasn't able to happen because the fucking Sonic place that is so close to him closed down. You know, so that ruined his potential DSP Tries It. But it didn't even matter obviously for that day because Phil never got the support he demanded anyway. That only happened at the very end of the fucking night stream, of course, which means the fucking DSP Tries It had to get postponed to today, and Phil's going to do Jollibees instead. So that and Phil's computer updated against his will. And also his cockatiel died in Minecraft. That is Phil's definition of a bad day. Like, that is what he attributes as having a bad day. Like, I think most of us have had worse days with far more extreme things like this. Phil, that's a fucking... That's like the most first world problem day ever. Like, don't forget the GTA 4 mod, exactly, yeah. The GTA 4 thing, another brilliant example of Phil over-promising and under-delivering.
Been a rough day. Okay. Let's see. Well, when we make the treehouse, we can call it Troll's Bank. But I need to kill some more skeletons at night to get more bones so that we can make more bone meal, so that then we can make the second tree grow. So,
why don't you just try and find a fucking skeleton spawner in a cave, and then from that you can make a grinder to fucking... So that is something I enjoy doing in Minecraft, I won't lie. I enjoy fucking like making these kind of mob farms, you know what I mean? So you can get like fucking unlimited fucking bones or whatever, you know what I mean? No, shit, I mean, it's just, and there's all sorts of fucking different ways you can fucking make them, whatever, you know what I mean? Like fucking like using like water elevators and that shit, you can fucking like have them drop down. You can have wolves attack them. That's a fantastic thing as well. You can have wolves attack them, you get XP for it as well, and all that shit, you know what I mean? And the wolves get to fucking enjoy chewing on skeletons and all that crap, and you know, there's so many like creative ways you can fucking do this shit, but Phil doesn't want to fucking do that though. He's too late to fucking do that. He would just rather fucking storm out in the dead of night and get surrounded by 20,000 fucking enemies and then blame the game developers for why he got killed.
no. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Crocodile tears to try to somehow get sympathy from my audience. I do drink though, occasionally, and quite frankly, maybe tonight is occasion for a drink. So, I guess what we'll do, I think tomorrow, we'll just have a brief intro, and we're gonna do CVS 2.
Who fucking cares?
On an afternoon stream, and it'll be all on PlayStation. We'll see if we can get comp playing on PlayStation, and do that tomorrow. So no podcast. We'll hang out for like a half an hour, and then around noonish we'll start with CVS 2, and we'll do that. Tomorrow night, the late stream will still be Mario Kart World, as planned. And after CVS 2, we will actually do, what do you call it? Jollibee, DSP Tries.
Who fucking cares?
She's a big fucking bitch.
Thank you very much to Anders Pack for the 100, what is that again? SEK, is that Swedish? SEK, is that like Swedish kroner or something? I can never fucking mind what it's fucking called exactly. But thank you very much for the 100. And Anders Pack is saying, as you're a Scot, can we call you Homeboy Scotty? Also, how are you not resting in peace? It's a King Cobra GFS thing. Okay, I had no idea. Yeah, I don't know if all the antis are King Cobra or whatever. So yeah, that went right above my head, of course. I mean, I've been called worse. Homeboy Scotty, I wouldn't object to. You know, I've been called a lot worse. So there you go. And that's right. It was Swedish krona. Cool stuff indeed. Oh, Phil's going live apparently, and of course, because he's going live. Oh God, what's he fucking wearing? There is no actual intro. Well, I mean, he pretended there was, and then they just fucking plays. You know, there we go. So fuck me, man. Jesus Christ. Let's just fucking make sure it's on 1080p. Make sure it's on 1.5 speed. And also, the good news, we have some great news, guys. We'll say we're guaranteed in our free space because Jade is in Phil's chat. Oh, so I love it when Jason Phil's chat. We get a guaranteed free space. Excellent stuff indeed. But I understand. I mean, I've been called a lot worse. You know what I mean? So homeboy Scotty is acceptable by me. Although it's bizarre in my opinion, but it's I'll allow it for sure. Anyway, let's just watch the end of this compilation. We're almost at the end of the compilation anyway. You know what I mean? There's only the outro to go, and of course we all know what we're all waiting for from a Snort Burnell outro.
$100 for Hogan's. Mass addictive Hogan spending. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
I fucking love that fucking outro. It's so fucking robust and thus meaningful. Excellent stuff indeed. Okay guys, I think it's time now to try and get set up for our bingo and all that jazz. To play bingo today we need a bingo number, so just the first person. Whoever's first, you know, fucking nay fanning around. Whoever's fucking first past the post gets to pick the bingo number. Sonic was first with 110. So there we go, 110. There we go, it's in the chat. And this is today's bingo card we have for today's show. We need Phil to say and do the following. We need him to say something style, like RPG style, whatever. Him mocking his chat. Him saying excited, detractor, or trolls. DSP tries it. Him discussing drama. Him discussing his family, I mentioned his family in some capacity. Him giving somebody a good old fashioned leaning manual ban. And finally, Phil smacking his lips. So there we go. Actually, has Phil banned anyone yet? Let's actually refresh the Kick ban list and see if Phil has leaned anyone today on Kick. He has, you know. One person. 6 miles, 14... 6 miles, 14 min in traffic was banned by DSP Gaming. 6 miles, 14... Jesus. Oh god. So yeah, Phil has already banned somebody, which is a great start for us because it means we can get to tick off the lean in ban. And we have a free space as well. Dreaded End gifted 5 members on yesterday's, at the very end of yesterday's bingo. And that carries over. But when Dreaded End had done that, we've already had 1 bingo. So essentially it's just an extra free space, it carries over today. So we start today with a free space already because of Dreaded End's kindness at the very end of yesterday's bingo. So we're well on our way as well, straight away. You might be wondering to yourself why the bingo prize fund is already sitting at $25. You can thank Grandpa Joe for that. Remember there was that marble track that I was a big fan of that I wanted to see somebody complete? And we went and tried it like fucking 2 or 3 times, and eventually the last time we tried it, Grandpa Joe's a marble that completed it, and like he won. So his marble like won the course eventually. And it was fantastic. I'll love that course, and you know it was great to see somebody finish it. And I actually had implied and said on stream that if somebody completed a course, I wanted to like reward them. And Grandpa Joe, I went and asked, you know, during bingo, I asked Grandpa Joe, look, you know, get in touch with me, email me, you know what I mean? Because you're marble 1, you know what I mean? I'm a man of word. Grandpa Joe, I remember him saying, just pay it forward. So, in my head, I thought, okay, then fantastic. I mean, if Grandpa Joe wants to give it back to the community, then how about we start off the month of July with that $25 that Grandpa Joe was going to get off me? Because he went and said he'd just pay it back, I thought, okay, that means I'll just put it straight into the bingo prize fund, and we'll start off the month of July with $25 already in the bank, courtesy of Grandpa Joe. Speaking of which, hello. So yeah, I'm just explaining Grandpa Joe, because you're marble. Remember that fucking balance beam thing? And you're marble 1 against all the odds. And you just kind of said pay it forward. So we had 25 buckaroos on the bingo prize fund because you just said, you know, put it back into the pay it forward, put it back into the community, whatever. So there we go. Let's see, yeah, there we go. I'd rather start off with 25 bucks and just like you can have 0 showing for the start of the month. So is it the start of every single month? Obviously, the bingo prize fund resets, you know. But I'd rather have it, you know, have it saying something than just like 0. So good stuff indeed. Now, of course, but we have a bingo board set up, or whatever. Short one today, of course, because Phil's not planning a proper podcast, even though it's not a podcast to begin with. And there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to have full house. For example, if Phil burps, snorts, or sips 10 times before he starts recording very shady gameplay, that gives us all a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, that also gives us free space. If we get 5 new or rejoining members to Bingo streams, that gives us a free space. And finally, 50 likes is 1 free space, 25 likes is 2 free spaces,
Fuck the fuck off.
and 100 likes is not only 3 free spaces, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes. Also, if Phil's outside the Jade, we get a free space for that as well. And speaking of Pixar, Anders Pack popping their 11-month Bingo Barry membership message saying, mate, you really should add Pixar Animations Flabba, leading ban from me somewhere in your stream. It's just, I'll need to look into it for sure.
Member bomb. My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you, Anders Pack, as well, for another free space. So Anders Pack has getted 5 members, which is another free space right away. And as well as that, of course, so Anders Pack, before I do anything else, you are aware, Anders Pack, so because I'm just trying to explain this the best way possible, I'm going to remove, your current membership thing is on the more expensive level, and I've got a cheaper level, if that makes sense. So you need to manually fix your membership, if that makes sense, for yourself, so you're on the cheaper level, because at the end of July, I'm going to delete the more expensive level. So yeah, I don't want you to lose out your membership or lose out your streak or whatever. You need to manually have it set up at your end, so you need to put yourself on the cheaper tier. It's the exact same membership. The membership is the exact same as it is before, it's just cheaper. But you need to, because you yourself are a member of your own volition, you need to manually set up yourself so you're on the cheaper level rather than the current more expensive one. So I just thought I'd let you know about that one. But thank you, Anders Pack, for getting 5 members, and congratulations to the following people for getting membership. Congratulations to Sabs Berries, Roma, Mr. White, The Fox, and Deadhead Comics. So if you just got a membership there, make sure you thank Anders Pack for gifting you a membership, and thank you, of course, Anders, for gifting him and giving us another free space. Excellent stuff indeed. So there we go. So yeah, free spaces and all that jazz as well, good stuff indeed. There's a couple more things to go through, but I'm going to let Phil explain that for me.
Well, hello everyone, Phil Burnell here, letting you know about King Jad's Bingo and Marbles gameplay on YouTube. Now, you need to leave a post in the community tab to enter, and that's it. A lucky winner will be picked by playing Marbles at the end of the month. It is just that easy, any mouth-drooling idiot can do it.
Thank you, Phil, you bug-eyed piece of prick shit, for fucking explaining that for us all to understand. Of course, that's not really Phil, as you can probably tell. That was AI just fucking, making Phil saying do daft shit. Hooray. But I'm sure he doesn't fucking mind whatsoever. Now, I think I've covered all the bases. The only thing left for me to really do is just for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more. And on that note, it is time for some bingo. Should be a quick one today, guys. Good fucking luck. Here we fucking go.
Sorry, I love doing that. I love doing that to get this to when we do these little mini intros instead of podcasts. I just love doing that to get your attention. How's everyone this morning? Welcome to the stream. I hope that you're all doing well and you're in good spirits. I am today. Better than yesterday, that's for sure. Yesterday, I was pretty upset by many different things. I had no pickles, as planned, right? Couldn't play GTA 4 with mods. Then my virtual pet bird passed away during the Minecraft stream, and I lost my mind, and I started crying just like a sissy baby on my late stream. I'm serious. I just broke down and uncontrollable, couldn't stop my emotions. It was incredibly embarrassing for everyone, and the entire internet has erupted in ridicule, making fun of me and grown man crying. So there we go. Yes. So anyway, I'm back today, and I feel better. I do. I'm in a better mood today. I'm rejuvenated. I'm ready to hang out with all of you for a little bit. We'll hang out for like 20, 30 minutes before we start, and we'll do a ginormous fighting game stream, which I'm excited for, although I don't think many people are going to stay, to be honest. Like, I love Capcom vs. SNK 2, and I'm actually playing it now at a level that I've never really played it. Like, I'm actually getting decent at the game and having a good time playing it, but I can already tell I've been playing this game for over a month, and people are like, oh, when are you playing Street Fighter 6? Well, when there's a reason to. I don't give two craps about Elena, and I don't really care about the game, but when Sagat releases in early August, then I would be interested in going back to it. So probably in a month, I'll look to go back to Street Fighter 6 and get readjusted to it and all of that. But for now, I just want to keep playing CVS 2 because I'm having a good time. I'm actually learning a lot about the game that I never knew. And so, that's what we're doing today. But I know many of you will be like, oh, we're not going to stick around because we want a GTA with mods. So I have a couple updates. Let's get the updates out there for all of you who are here live, all right? And don't worry, even though I'm not recording this video and I won't upload it later, everyone will clip it and steal the content and post it up like it's huge breaking news anyway.
Well, if you're not going to upload it, is it really yours? You cannot claim you're fucking stealing from your fucking viewers on your channel if it is not going to fucking be on your fucking channel in the first place for people to watch. Is that a fair logic? I don't know. But to me, that's for any unrecorded segments, I think it's fair to assume that it's kind of fair game.
So I don't need to. All right. Okay, so number one, I have an update on the Pickles menu. That's right, the Grillo's Pickles collaboration with Sonic. I actually have an update, and it's freaking hilarious. All right. So in a nutshell, yesterday we were supposed to do Grillo's Pickles DSP tries at Sonic if we hit 40 gold.
I mean, you weren't meant to do it yesterday. You were hoping to do it yesterday because you wanted fucking goals hit. And spoiler alert, you didn't get a goals hit until the very end of the night stream, which was after the fucking point and, you wanted it. Jesus, but yeah. Daily try, there you go. It looks like Phil might have been informed about the reason why his local Sonic closed down. In fact, I see a tweet about it. Hold on, let me scroll through Twitter. Because somebody had a tweet about it explaining this. Yeah, here we go. There is right there. So yeah, problems past here. So, since Sonic terminated the agreements and lost the ability to monitor and control the restaurants, there have been reports of serious quality control problems, including multiple reports of serving raw or undercooked chicken or beef, rancid drinks and shakes, hair and gnats in food, and mildew in food. 57. I mean, no, 57. However, since the restaurants have lost access to Sonic suppliers, they have started selling non-Sonic products under the Sonic mark. It is clear that Sonic has lost control over defendants restaurants, that Sonic can no longer monitor use of the mark to ensure quality control. And that is from the US District Court for the Western District of Oklahoma from August 24th, 2022. So basically, Oklahoma, because that's where Sonic Corporate is located and the legal stuff was filed in Oklahoma, but that's why Phil's local Sonic was shut down. Long story short. So I assume that'll, just damn it. Fucking, Justin Wong's still not responded to me. God damn it. I was hoping Justin Wong had responded to me, but he's not done it yet. I don't think Justin Wong's going to respond to me from my tweets, but we'll have to wait and see. But there you go. So I assume Phil's going to fucking elaborate on that, and that's why it closed.
People were motivated to do it, and then I announced yesterday we can't do it. Why? Because it wasn't available on any delivery app to be ordered or delivered, and my local Sonic closed months ago. The closest Sonic was over 6 miles away. For me to drive there, get the food, and drive back would have taken over an hour, which destroys the stream. Obviously, I can't do that. So, until they added this pickle menu to a delivery app, we can't do that for DSP Tries It, okay? But the good news is, on the fly, we started brainstorming, and we came up with Jollibee, which I've never had before. And apparently, Jollibee has this unique Filipino-style fried chicken. They have their own version of chicken sandwiches, burgers, spaghetti, and more. And after talking yesterday, people were like, yeah, do that. That's cool because you've never done it before, and it would be interesting to see your reaction to the Jollibee-style cuisine. So that's what we're doing today, and we're doing it on this stream. That's right, we hit 2 goals yesterday, so we are going to do that on this very stream after the gameplay ends. Probably between 3 and 4 p.m. I'll order the food and try to get it delivered, and then we'll have a nice meal together. I don't know how Jollibee will be. It might be awful, or it might actually be good. I've never eaten it, so this will be my genuine first time trying it. It should be a good episode of DSP Tries It.
Who fucking cares?
Fair enough. So that's later today. Now, the update I have for you is actually on the Pickles meal or Pickles menu at Sonic. So what's the update? Well, you know me, I'm kind of a stubborn guy. I don't like to just give up on something. So I said, I'm going to check and see, did they update anything today? Is the Pickles menu available yet? So I opened up DoorDash, nothing whatsoever in there. I opened up, I keep forgetting the name of it. There's a third food delivery service, but whatever. I opened up another one that was there. I opened up Uber Eats, okay? I opened the Sonic page. The picture that they've updated for Sonic fast food restaurants is the Grillo's Pickle menu. It's there. And I scroll down to order, it's not there. I'm serious. Someone who works for Sonic, whoever their digital person is, took the time to log into Uber Eats specifically, update the actual banner image for Sonic in the app. So the app, whenever you search for Sonic, you see the Grillo's Pickle meal, and they didn't fucking put the meal in the app. They're that stupid. I want you to think about that. They took concerted effort to log in and change the actual banner to represent their new meal, but they couldn't be bothered to actually put the meal into the app to order.
Well, is it just me, or are you hyper-fixated on this thing that you're not planning to do anymore? If you put this much effort into trying to get GTA 4 working with mods, then maybe you could have been playing that today instead of fucking Capcom Fighting Collection. You seem to care more about fucking stuffing your fucking gullet full of fast food than you do about trying to fucking deliver on your promises of what you're going to give your audience for games.
You can't make this up. I mean, that's about the intelligence level of a company that could actually have a restaurant that goes out of business in a busy downtown area of a city where everyone literally drives through every day for work. They couldn't keep their restaurant open. So there you go. There you go.
So that was Phil's update, so I guess he's not aware yet of like the real reason why Sanic closed.
Anyway, the truth is, usually when this happens, eventually the app will update. So for example, this very same thing actually happened with Wendy's months ago when we were trying to do the Wendy's Krabby Patty. They updated the banner image to show it, and then it wasn't available to order for weeks. And then all of a sudden one day it was there, and then you could order the Krabby Patty off the app. So I guarantee you it will be there eventually, but it's not there now. So we can always keep it in the wings as an idea for a possible DSP Tries It reward. In fact, I would like to say we should leave this on deck as the possible DSP Tries It we do next. If this thing ever shows up in the app, I would like to do it. I want to do it now. But what can I do, right? It doesn't work. Right now, I can't get it. When it shows up, and then we'll do it. But in the interim, okay, we've talked about other ideas for DSP Tries It, and we have 3. One is Taco Bell, and Taco Bell is doing chicken tenders both in burritos and, which Jasper went, burritos and tacos with different flavorings of either Chipotle or ranch.
Kyle Denson tipped £1. As a man who was formerly married to a Filipino, I sent her footage of Phil insulting Jollibee. She called him a loser and laughed at him. To be fair though, she knows who DSP is cause I told her about him a couple years back in 2023.
Oh yeah, but I'm sure she's not as fucking caught up as you are, you know what I mean? So just like fucking showing that. You know, they insulted Jollibee and just immediately was like, Phil is dismissive of the food without even having tried it. You know what I mean? That's the thing. And it's like, I don't... It's a fucking strange... It's hypocritical. You know, he is always going on about people not giving him a fair shake, a fair chance, and here he is being super dismissive of Jollibee's because, and his immediate impression is, I'm not sure if I'm going to like that, so I'm going to immediately assume I won't. You know? But it's just but yeah, a lot of people, I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about chicken in Jollibee's. I'm actually trying to think, is it... I want to say there's one in Scotland, but I don't know if there is. Hold on. Let me search a shit. Jollibee UK. Except where are you? Hold on. Yeah, see your location. Say, yeah. The is it Scotland? Yeah, there is. I knew there was fucking one. I knew I'd seen one. So aye. There you go. There's one in Glasgow. I knew I'd seen it, but aye. There's one in Edinburgh, there's one in Glasgow, there's one in Leeds and Leicester as well, so there we go.
Smash the like tipped £1. 5 more likes, and third free. Space.
Thank you for being quite limited with your ease that time, I do appreciate it. But yeah. Good stuff indeed, thank you very much. So yeah, guys, I've got a strong feeling that we're going to win Bingo today quite comfortably because it's such a small... Well, 1, because we got a lot ticked off already. 2, we have 2 free spaces, and 3, because, you know, it's just... Phil is just that predictable. Also, the super chat is going to get leaned and ignored. Wait, so you're just going to scam us out of our Pickles menu reward after raising $1,500 for it? That's crazy. You wanted the funniest part. It's actually more than $1,500. It's a lot more than $1,500. Bear in mind that some streams Phil makes $200 sometimes, $200+ sometimes. You know, like it is rare for Phil to just fucking be on 115 and not go above that. So it's always a minimum of $1,500, but in the reality of it, of course, it's usually more than that. To get to a fucking goal, it can usually include fucking things like being given a lot more. And bear in mind, the streams where he doesn't hit the goal, he is still paid for. So, and like the stream that went, the $114 stream or $117 stream I had, didn't count towards a goal, but he still gets the money. So, it's, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, good stuff. Apparently, guys, we have 50 likes. Darkside Ranter says we have 50 likes, so that if that's the case, if we do have 50 likes, then thank you very much, guys, for liking the stream. That's another free space. Excellent stuff indeed. Brother's Phil, the big beefy bastard himself, has come from the oracles of the future. He brings it up, but not holistically. So yeah, so somebody baited him into mentioning Justin Wong then, and his brand new partnership, yeah, with White Claw. Oh god. I had a feeling Phil wouldn't mention it unless someone else baited him into, you know, it's just, yeah. I wonder if he's going to call Justin Wong a fucking shill. I'm kind of curious.
Both in burritos and burritos and tacos with different flavorings of either Chipotle or ranch. And also, they have this Tony Hawk Snacks box. Okay, so that's one idea. Another idea would be A&W. A&W is a root beer brand, but they actually have a chain of fast food restaurants in the United States. There is a mini A&W in my area. What I mean by that, it's a half and half restaurant where they do A&W food, but they also do something else, and I don't know if it's like Taco Bell or KFC.
I just realised that you mentioned Jasper.
Burger.
That's family.
Oh my god, this is getting stupid now. That's like 3 in a row. Bullshit.
Basically, we've won, because Jasper is family. He counts as fucking family. We've won. We've got 3 free spaces, we've won.
Burger. Full house. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway.
That was easy. So yeah, I told you guys about fucking easy. I told you guys about fucking piece of piss. There we go. Easy stuff indeed. Let's just watch the rest of the fucking show, shall we? You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to fucking be here for long anyway. So let's just see what he's got to fucking say, you know? But I don't have to worry about the fucking, you know, we've won bingo, we're victorious in bingo, we had $10 more to the bingo prize fund. Easy fucking peasy. Now let's see what Phil's going to fucking say about fucking DSP tries it next and whatever.
Because technically they're all the same company. And so what we could do is order from there, but it's limited. Like they have burgers, hot dogs, and fries. And I think that's it. Like people were like, oh, get the cheese curds. They don't have cheese curds there. They only have like half the menu. So we could do that. I've never had A&W before, and I don't know if it's any good. Okay. Now there was a third idea too, but now it's eluding me. Like it's actually slipped my mind. If anyone remembers what the third idea was, I think one person said order a burger from Outback Steakhouse. That the burgers at Outback Steakhouse are good. I'll tell you this. I would not order an expensive like $30+ meal or steak from Outback. I know from experience being Outback in person. It's hard to get good food, so imagine trying to order delivery. Do you really think they care about that steak? That thing's gonna be a hockey puck by the time it gets here. So, but if we were to do like a burger or something, maybe I would consider that. So let's keep these as possibilities. I would say Taco Bell, A&W, maybe a burger from Outback. Those are maybes. But if that Grillo's Pickles menu becomes available at any time on the delivery apps, we should do that for the next DSP Tries It. And
Jay's doing his absolute best to get Phil's attention, and Phil is just ignoring him so much so far. If Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space. It carries over for tomorrow.
in fact, the good news is we hit the goal last night, so we're already working towards the next episode. Today we'll do Jollibee, and whatever goals we hit moving forward this week, we'll go towards the next one. Keep in mind, it's only Tuesday, and Friday is a big marathon. So on Friday, I would almost guarantee you that we're going to probably have some good streams this week, and then probably Friday, perhaps on the marathon, we will hit that goal, and then that means that we would just do DSP.
Wait. Bear in mind, so he is hoping between now and Friday to be given $1,500. Just during fucking Friday's fucking hell, man. Why am I acting surprised? Look at him doing his fucking best Cactus Jack impersonation. Bang bang, oh wait, my guns are not loaded.
It first thing next week. Now keep in mind, I already told you guys, I don't know if you heard, I'm not here on Sunday. I'm actually taking off both Saturday and Sunday of this week, but I'll be back on Monday, the 7th, for another week of streaming. Okay.
So he's still not told us why he's off on Sunday. I imagine he's fucking just going an extra day off to try and do something special with Cat, like fucking, you know, let her see Tyrone or something. I don't know.
Okay, cool. Okay, so how's everyone? Hello, good morning, everyone. I have another update, by the way, in regards to GTA 4, and we'll talk about that in a minute. How's everyone doing this morning? What's up, Jade? Jade, how are you? Good to see you. You're not funny. What's up? Tobomaru, what's going on? MBL Roy, how are you?
Free space.
Let's see here. Charles DeWise says, did you hear Justin Wong got a sponsorship with White Claw for alcohol-free flavors? Alcohol-free? So, regular seltzer? What? Why would you buy White Claw regular seltzer? The whole idea is that it's White Claw's alcoholic. You could still buy regular seltzer right now for, like, insanely cheap. Why would you buy White Claw? That's weird. Good for him, I guess. Don't I drink seltzer? No, I don't. Not anymore. Now I just drink regular filtered water. I actually stopped buying seltzer, and I just drink regular filtered water every day here.
Who fucking
Brandon, how are you? Good
cares?
morning. Why am I trying to sound incredulous about regular seltzer? Because it's weird to me that a company that's only known for selling alcoholic seltzer would now be trying to break into a brand that already is way oversaturated. Like right now, I could go to the store, and there will be 20 brands of seltzer water for sale, all of various different styles and flavors. White Claw is known, their niche in the market is alcohol. Why would you now try to expand into a product line that already is oversaturated that you're not known for? That's weird to me. But, you know, I guess I want to try it. Okay. What's up, Katie? Good morning.
Maybe it's called striking where the iron's hot. You know? Hold on, correct me if I'm fucking wrong, but this might be incorrect here, didn't 50 Cent make a whole lot of fucking money with, like, water? Like, people are already selling, like, bottles of water, whatever, but, like, I think he got in it and like, he was like, he made bank on that. I think, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's something like that, yeah. Yeah, it's like vitamin water or something, yeah, exactly. And he wasn't the first one to fucking do it, but obviously he's fucking a big name brand, you know, whatever, and they fucking, yeah. It's just striking where the iron's hot, Phil. It's seizing the fucking moment, you know what I mean, of what's fucking hot right now and popular.
How do I feel about Goldberg coming back for one last match? Are you shitting me? I don't care. Goldberg again, you know, when I stopped watching wrestling, he kept coming out of retirement, so I don't give a shit about this guy. All right, I have an update regarding GTA 4 with mods, and then we could just chill for a little bit. I said we'll start gameplay around noonish, okay? So, the update with GTA 4 with mods is as follows. Basically, I have some help trying to troubleshoot, but I just don't have time to do it right now, and I'm not wasting the stream doing it. You understand? Like, I know some people will be like, well, we want GTA 4, so why don't you do it now? Because I'm not...
I'm calling it, I think it's Darzak helping him, again. I'm willing to bet it's Darzak helping him behind the scenes, just for the sake of it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he wants to be too actively involved with Phil stuff anymore, but I feel like he's the one person that would try and help Phil with this sort of crap.
I'm going to sit here on this stream where I'm supposed to be entertaining you and putting out a product and troubleshoot this thing all afternoon. I've already spent 2 hours yesterday doing it, and quite frankly, I'm already pissed about it.
Phil, what do you mean, no? Like, you've wasted people's fucking time before with stupid, nonsensical fucking streams. We've had empty chair streams before where you fucking set up, like, you know, your fucking wall behind you or whatever. We've had fucking a lot of dead air streams where you're trying to get things set up in background, like, or fucking set up a steering wheel or whatever, or cleaning out a fucking closet fucking years ago and all. You have wasted everyone's fucking time before for the most stupidest of fucking shit. So this is not a new experience for you, wasting people's time for this crap.
Wasting that much time, I don't want to waste any more time on it. So, what I will do is today, between the streams, all right, I will work on that. I need to basically look at the files, make sure the right files are in the right folders and have carried over, and kind of retrace my steps and try it kind of again.
So yeah, that was Methbear explaining about the whole 50 Cent thing with the Vitamin Motor. He got 10% equity, which netted him 100 million when Coca-Cola bought him out. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, he saw a potential. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's like, also, 50 Cent, to be fair to you, know what I mean? He seems to have some sort of good business sense. You know, I don't know if it was his choice or somebody in his ear fucking telling him fucking do this well, you know what I mean? But either way, though, it worked out very well for him, you know what I mean? They fucking saw a possibility, they fucking went for it, you know what I mean? And it fucking paid off for him. Not every fucking business venture works out that way, of course, you know what I mean? But but as I'm saying, though, there already was such a thing as, like, fucking, you know, bottled water, you know, and, like, packs of bottled water for certain amounts of money, and, you know, multi-packs, whatever, and it's just, yeah, he made bank on doing that shit, but it's just the way it goes.
And then if it doesn't work, I'm done. You know, so if GTA 4, if I can get it working with the mods later today, then we will actually start GTA 4 with mods this Thursday. But if I can't get it to work, then on Thursday, we're going to probably just do something completely different. You know, some people have thrown RimWorld into consideration for a game that I should play. And
oh, God, RimWorld. So, hold on. You guys need to see this. Hold on. You didn't see this yesterday. Hold on. Let me show you what Phil said about RimWorld yesterday. You know?
And Wednesday night...
So he had a lot to say about RimWorld at the end of his stream. You know? So, let me show you guys what he said, and also let's make sure as well it's on 1.5.
And I want to keep playing. I have like a craving to keep playing and get better at it, but I don't know if you guys will care about that. Like, that would be fun for me. We're still doing Death Stranding 2 on Wednesday, and Thursday would be an open stream. You guys are all saying RimWorld. Like, I'd be down maybe to do RimWorld if we plan it. Like, if we were to say, hey, let's try RimWorld on Thursday and just see what it is, I would give it a shot. But now if you're saying that the RimWorld devs actually insulted me, then maybe I should say fuck it. If they're actually like disrespectful jerks and they look at like some dumb out of context clip. Like literally when we were looking at RimWorld on Steam the other day, what did I say? I said, man, the graphics, they look like a Flash game from the 2000s. And then I went on to say, but graphics don't make the game. And I even mentioned that I had played To the Moon, a game that had like 16-bit graphics, but gave me some of the most emotions I've ever had in a game. Like literally I was crying playing To the Moon. So it doesn't mean the graphics mean nothing. And I even said, graphics don't mean anything to me. I would play a game with graphics that look like Flash graphics or look like pixel graphics, but will the audience care? Because that's the problem. It seems like when I try to play these retro-style games, people actually don't want to attend the streams. And that's the point I made. Now, some idiot took that out of context, cut that part out, and made it look like I was only just sitting there insulting the game, saying it looks bad and why is it so much money. Literally cut out the meaningful part in the middle where I said, it doesn't matter to me, I would still play it because I don't care about the graphics of the game. So if they sent that to a game dev, and a game dev insulted me, can you blame them? Well, I'm sorry, do I want to go out of my way to play a game of a dev who thinks that I'm an asshole and is going to insult me? Probably not.
Spoiler alert, Phil. Most of the internet thinks you're a fucking arsehole, and it's cause you fucking are. Yeah, I don't want to play this game. The game dev was mean to me. Phil, people fucking put yellow paint in games because of you. Every time you fucking see yellow paint in a fucking video game, the internet and the world in general has Phil Burnell to thank. Because he's the fucking reason why yellow paint fucking exists in these video games these fucking days. It's for fuck's sake. What an absolute dumbass.
And me not really understanding how the game plays or what the loop is or whatever.
And yeah, exactly. So Phil was not upset because the main artist of the Rimworld game said something mean about Phil after seeing what Phil said about his game and the artwork in the game and the graphics of the game. So naturally the guy's going to fucking clap back at Phil because Phil is quite critical and quite derogatory about the game's visuals.
Hard for me to judge if that's a good idea or not, but you guys have said you were interested in it, so I'm considering it, okay? What's up, Chris? How are you? Yeah.
Fuck you, Chris. Now guys, remember, we have one free space carried over for tomorrow because Jade showed up and Phil said hi to Jade, so we carry over one free space for that, which is fucking great. I mean, we're just gonna watch the rest of Phil. I don't think it's gonna be here for much longer. It depends, like, he's still going. Well, fuck it. We'll just fucking enjoy ourselves until Phil fucking ends it. Maybe a short one. Until he begins gameplay.
I'm saying I never tried any seltzer. Is it a fizzy drink? It is carbonated water that usually has a few added things in there. Sometimes they'll add minerals to it, but usually they add some kind of a flavoring. Sometimes they just say it's a natural flavor, so there's no sweetener at all, and it just has like a hint of flavor. But sometimes they'll actually add in artificial sweetener, like a sucralose or something like that, so it has some flavor to it, and also has the bubbliness to it. But it's not soda. It's not full of sugar. It's not full of caffeine. It's meant to be a lighter drink that's supposed to be better for you, and that you can drink more assuredly. It's not going to kill your health like if you drank 10 cans of soda a day. But I drank it for a few years there, and now I've kind of phased it out of my routine. I just do filtered water now, which is even better. Yak Almighty says, I tried modding GTA 4 last year. Man, it was a pain in the ass to get working. Yeah, like I tried everything. I went step by step. There was a guide that this guy wrote online. Here's the file. Download the file. Copy and paste that file onto this folder so it'll overwrite certain files. Here's this installer. Do this installer. Open it. Run this. Select this .ini file. Select these settings. Do this. Then boot the game. I do it all. Nothing happens. The game's just normal. So I did all that for what? This worked like 45 minutes trying to get this thing to work. It did nothing at all. So then I tried to do the shaders, and it crashes the game. So now I'm like, assed out.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much, Anders Pack, for the 50 Swedish kronor super chat, who says, poor Piggy always being taken out of context, but never responds to things taken in context. They all are, aren't they, Dave? Exactly. Phil complains and whines and moans and bitches not shit about context all the goddamn fucking time, but the simple truth of the fucking matter is, here's a few fucking hot take for you, Phil. Raw Phil offers more context than your own actual streams do. Because you want to try and fucking hide what your fucking stream chat fucking says. Whereas Raw Phil fucking provides the full entire fucking context. Anytime Phil tries to fucking insinuate that stream chat was fucking dead or are all fucking saying this and they're bored. No, at least Raw Phil gives the fucking viewer the fucking courtesy of seeing what chat actually fucking said. Whereas on Phil's channel, you gotta fucking just take his fucking word for it, and I could fucking easily and probably will be lying to you the whole entire fucking time about what a fucking chat are fucking doing.
Trying to get this thing to work. It did nothing at all. So then I tried to do the shaders, and it crashes the game. So now I'm like assed out. I gotta figure this out. So like I said, I'll probably, again, between the streams today, I'll try to come in here a little earlier and try to see if I can get it working. But if it doesn't work after this attempt, I'm done, and we'll just do something else. I'm not going to spend insane amounts of time working on this mod. I've already wasted too much, in my opinion. For me, like, one of two things. Number one, the rumor is that they are remaking GTA 4 anyway. Like, that's the strong rumor, that there will be a GTA 4 remastered coming out in the next year before GTA 6 as like a lead-in to get people excited again for GTA. So if that's the case, I'm kind of spinning my wheels here over this for nothing. It's going to be another situation like what was it? What was the game I played? Oh, Oblivion, where I played a full playthrough of Oblivion, and a year later the remastered version comes out. You're like, oh, son of a bitch, right? So that's number one. And number two, you know, with this situation, there's other things we can do. It's not like GTA 4 was absolutely the only thing we could have done. We could do Sweet Code N2 HD. We could try RimWorld. We could do other things. I just bought a whole bunch of games on Steam. We could test, you know, and just see what they are. We're okay with that. You know, it's not like, oh, Phil has committed to GTA 4 and can only play it. But it sucks that I know people want it and I can't give you what you want. That's the thing I hate over-promising and under-delivering. And now within a day, we got no Grillo's Pickles meal because Sonic has no fucking idea what they're doing. They're a bunch of idiots. And now we've got this issue with GTA 4, and it's like...
But Phil, both of these things are your fault. You're trying to fucking blame everyone else apart from yourself, but literally this is your fault for you said this was going to happen. You didn't deliver because you didn't do your due diligence. This is entirely on you for over-promising and under-delivering. But let's be honest here, we're used to Phil doing that these days.
Come on. Right, Jasper? See, he's upset too. Jasper's very upset.
bitch!
Okay, thank you to Long William Johnson, who did our first contribution of the day.
It's actually not the first contribution of the day, but it's just the first one that Phil wants to address because the other contributions were quite insulting towards him.
£5 super chat. I know that's the equivalent of about $6.72 American because I've been doing £5 pound, or I should say £5 super chats recently. So he says,
He's got that shit memorised. I know what £5 is because I have fucking British style dents that have been giving me £5 regularly, and I've been fucking searching for conversions so much lately that I know exactly what it is. Phil has that shit fucking memorised better than fucking his anniversary date.
have a good day, DSP. Thank you to Long William Johnson. You have a long Johnson? Thanks for telling us.
Yay.
Okay, so. Jasper, I have to type Long William Johnson on the keyboard that you're blocking.
Will Phil round up or down, do you think? Is he going to round up to $7 or will he round down to 6?
There we go. Okay, that's our first contribution of the day. Thank you for that, Long William Johnson, and thanks for the well wishes. I too hope that we have a good day. So what are we doing this afternoon? We are playing Capcom vs SNK 2 this afternoon, and I'm going to stick with some of the characters that I've been playing with. Like, I want to stick with Chun-Li and get better with her, but I might mix it up and pick other characters too. You know, I was using Iori for a little bit. Maybe I'll go back to him. Maybe I'll try someone new, or maybe I'll go back to, like, you know, Morgan.
Here we go.
Honda. Or, you know, someone else who I was already kind of using, and I was trying to get the hang.
So as you can see, guys, as you can fucking see, he rounded down. That's why I paused it. I mean, just fucking illustrate this. The greedy bastard rounded down. His only contribution so far, it's almost 7 buckaroos. And he's like, well, it's not 7, so let's call it 6. What a fucking bitch.
No. So that's going to be the first stream today. Now, understandably, many of you might be like, well, that's too much fighting games. Well, that's fine. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to. I apologize. This is an on-the-fly adjustment. It's really the only thing I could have jumped into that wouldn't disappoint. The rest of the streams will be the normal stuff. Like tonight will be Mario Kart Justice Plan. Tomorrow will be Death Stranding 2, giving it another shot and see if we can, you know, entertain the audience. And then tomorrow night is Taxi Life. And then Thursday, we don't know what we're doing. It could be GTA 4 with mods. It could be RimWorld. It could be something else. And Thursday night will be CVS 2, Thursday Night Fights. And then Friday is the big Indivestance Day Marathon. Me, with silly hats and vests all day long, drinking different kinds of shots and booze, having a delicious barbecued meal made by my wife.
So bear in mind, his last 2 marathons didn't go to plan because Phil didn't get the money he think he fucking deserved for them. So, what was it? I think it was it about $500 he got in both the marathons? Like, he was hoping for something massive, you know, he was hoping for like 4 figures. And both special event marathons only got, like, you know, I know the last one was actually under 500, can't even mind. Here he is expecting, hoping, praying for something special, for some massive fucking whaling to fucking happen, you know, and come forth and just fucking going crazy. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's a good question for fucking Friday. Do you guys think Phil's gonna fucking make more or less than his last marathon? I need to fucking look up what his fucking last marathon was though.
And chilling with all of you while I clean out my closet so that I can actually sort my office out because it's a mess right now. All right, so it's gonna be a fun Indivestance Day event. I hope you'll be here on Friday if you can.
I remember, but bear in mind, his fucking audience have just pretty much received their fucking welfare checks. Bear that in mind. It's the start of a brand new fucking month. So a lot of his audience may have just, you know, their pockets might be flush right now to give to Phil. Just bear that in mind.
And it should be a great one. Looks like we might have gotten the first tip of the day. $2. You'll be missing out if you don't try RimWorld. It's in my top 10 games of all time. The average playtime on Steam per player is 200 hours to give you an idea of how fun it is. If you do play, make sure you pick random or Randy. It's the only way to play. I don't know anything about it. I'm just going to play default. Like, literally, whatever the default settings are is how I'm playing because I don't know what else we're doing. I don't know about the game, right? So I hope you understand that. So if everyone's going to complain he played on default, then don't ask me to play it. I mean it too. Like, I'm just tired of people, oh, play the game, but by the way, you need to play by this specific criteria that we have laid out. That's a huge undertaking to do. And if you don't do it like that, you're not playing the real game and go to hell. No. I'm not playing that game. Thanks for a $2 tip. We got another.
Well, just fucking stay away from RimWorld. I've never played the game, but I've heard very good things though. I don't think the game deserves to have you touching it.
$2 tip. From Shinkin25. I was hoping for Sweet Code N2, but CVS2 is fine. More Honda. Please stop digging into your eyes, nose, mouth, and ears on stream. It's unhealthy and unhygienic. So don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. And don't do this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, got it. I won't do any of those 4 things that really bother you. But thanks for the $2 tip. All right.
It's just a common courtesy, Phil. Like, you know, you're fucking broadcasting for an audience. You don't see fucking hosts on TV or whatever fucking doing that with their fucking hands down the fucking camera. You grubby wee bastard. You clatty prick.
How about I will do what I want on my streams, and you will like it? How does that sound? How about that? How about I'm a human? I have the right to determine what I want to do and not do, and you have no right to tell me what to do. It's my stream. If you don't like what I do on my stream, you have the right to criticize, but you don't have the right to...
He is criticising though. He's told you please stop doing it, it's unhygienic, and he's criticised you, and he exercised that right.
Not do, and you have no right to tell me what to do. It's my stream. If you don't like what I do on my stream, you have the right to criticize, but you don't have the right to tell me what to do. Get it?
But so you have the right to criticise, but shut the fuck up. So how? Oh, for God's sake!
Okay, cool. Thanks for $2. All right, so now we are working towards our next DSP Tries It, which is either going to be the Grillo's Pickle Meal. If it ever arrives on the app, you would think it's going to be there because they changed the banner image to show the meal, but they're so dumb they didn't put it on the app. I mean, that's really like brain dead mouth, really stupid, right? You can all agree there. But there's other
Stop talking about our fans that way, Phil. Oh wait, it wasn't his fans this time.
options as well. Like I said, Taco Bell, A&W are some other viable options. So please support the streams. Today, I understand that this is an on-the-fly adjustment you guys weren't expecting. You thought it would be GTA 4. I did too. I still hope you guys will hang out, enjoy the gameplay, and support the stream. My goal is to level up today in CVS 2 on PlayStation 5 to try to get to a higher rank, to learn new skills and stuff with characters. It should be fun. I hope you'll stick around. Now, keep in mind, when I play fighting games, in the middle of a set, I have to focus on the set. But once it's done, we can chill for a little bit and relax and talk, and I can do shout-outs. I'm going to treat it more like a more relaxed stream. We are not in any pressure to make any, set level of progress today. It's more just leveling up in the game, okay? Brandon says, hopefully the blue shell doesn't jinx you on your Mario Kart stream tonight. Well, that's why I have it. See, I already have the blue shell, so now it can't hit me because I already have it in my inventory. Katie loves my shirt. Well, thank you, Katie. This is the GTA Vice City shirt. It really is. Like, this is the shirt that Tommy Vercetti is wearing in Vice City. It's literally the same color, the same design. It's pretty cool. I really like it. I received a $3 tip, so we have a new top tipper of the day. From Chocoboko, 4 hours of old school fighter sounds like fun. Well, thank you, Choco.
It's not actually 4 hours. It's going to be 3, and then Phil's going to stuff his face full of food and make people wait for it to arrive.
I'm glad that you feel that way. I know that many people don't. A lot of people are like, why is he not playing Street Fighter 6? But I've already explained my rationale there. I'm going to go back to it when there's something in the game that interests me, and right now there is nothing. But I will go back when Sagat releases, and we'll see how the game plays then. I am interested to see how Sagat will play. Can I do a team with Yori, Morgan, and Vega, says Jade? I could try that team. Yeah, I could. Because I know how to play with Vega well. I know okay stuff with Morgan, and Yori I'm just learning, but that could be an interesting team to try. King Crimson says, am I still watching wrestling? Absolutely not. I have literally not seen a lick of wrestling since WrestleMania ended. That was it. That was the last piece I watched. I take that back. I've lied. I not really lied. I misspoke. I did watch...
No, Phil, it's a lie. It's a fucking lie. Let's be fucking honest about the situation here. You lied. So go on, Phil. What was your lie about? I love how Phil... One of Phil's kick badges is smart guys. Just to remind them that he kind of abandoned that fucking show because no one gave a shit about the fucking show without Kino Casino's influence.
And that was it. That was the last piece I watched. I take that back. I've lied. I not really lied. I misspoke. I did watch the Raw after WrestleMania, and literally the Raw after WrestleMania was better than all of WrestleMania. It was just ridiculously better than the event. And then I never...
Historically, the Raw after WrestleMania, these days anyway, within like the last like 5 years at least, whatever, the Raw after WrestleMania, or 10 years, the Raw after WrestleMania is usually fucking like incredible. Like, I don't know why that's the case, but it's almost like it's a fucking special thing. You know what I mean? The fans fucking just go nuts for the Raw immediately after WrestleMania. You know what I mean? And I think to be fair, WWE as well, they fucking tap into that and they try and give the fans like fucking something to remember and make it worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're gonna have this fucking crazy thing happening. That crazy, they know. You know what I mean? So it's just it's bizarre how that works, but yeah.
Or watched again, so I may or may not get back into it if there's a reason. Like, for example, if I were to get back into wrestling, what would be the best time to do it? When it's running to the end of John Cena's run. Like, he's doing his final month or two of matches, and you're seeing that final build-up to his retirement match. That's really when I should jump in, I feel, to do commentary on the end of an era of wrestling, right? That would make more sense than me just doing it now and getting burnt out and getting stale. I mean, let's be honest. I covered WrestleMania and I barely made any revenue on that 4+ hour stream. People didn't care.
And it is. There it is. Why bother making content about something if he's not going to make bank on it? Even though he fucking loves wrestling and all that shit. There's no point in him doing content if he's not going to be guaranteed money.
So I'll come back when it feels more fresh and more pertinent, probably. And the good news is, I'll actually have people who want to jump on and be co-hosts with me because they liked doing it earlier, so it'll be some good variety. Okay.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Oh, thank you, Sonic, for telling us what Phil got in his last marathon. So Phil got $521 in his last marathon, 5th of June, which was a Thursday. Was it really June? I didn't freaking realise it was fucking June. But yeah, there you fucking go. Well, he tries to do like one a month, doesn't he? It's kind of weird. One a month. So yeah. But, well, will Phil beat $521 on Friday for a special closet clean-out crap? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
What's up, Dark Side Stranding? How are you? Welcome.
As always, and this is the Level 1 podcast. We're busy having fun down here on Level 1. Death and taxes.
All right, we got a few extra minutes before we start. I told you I was going to wait for the stream to build up a little bit. So if anyone has anything they'd like to talk about this morning, please tag.
Translation, he's going to wait for fucking contributions to come flooding in so he can fucking try and hit the gold immediately before he fucking starts gameplay.
Me and chat, let's have a little bit of Q&A. As for support today, I would appreciate some. I don't know if we're going to hit.
Fuck off. You just got... You're given $300 yesterday. You're celebrating with a fucking Jollibee today. And here you are saying, guys, please give me even fucking more.
I don't know if we're going to have a actual stream goal hit today because we're doing CVS 2. It would be great if we did. Notably, right now, kick support is really low. And
That's a fucking shame, Phil. That's fucking tragic. And it's a good job you get fucking paid by them being there watching you on Kick because of that fucking partnership you have on Kick. You're making money with their present watching you live on Kick. So doesn't that make up for it, Phil?
what I mean by that is we are 3 days into the week and we only have about 10 subs all week over there. We have lost so many subs. I'm at the lowest point since I actually began streaming on Kick. I'm not kidding.
So, Phil, if they weren't really yours to begin with, did you really lose them? They were gifted, remember. Whenever subs are gifted to you, you don't count them as legitimate. So, you can't really lose them if they weren't legitimate. True?
Kidding. We lost a ton of Kick subs. And I don't know why. It would be great to get some of that support back. We are now, I mean, compared to a few weeks ago, no exaggeration, we are down about 250 subs that we had. And that's awful.
And all that begging has prompted Ian-S, otherwise known as a Mega Sauce on Kick. He is Ian-S on YouTube, but his Kick account is a Mega Sauce, to gift Phil a membership or sub. All that guilt tripping and begging and whining. And Ian's okay, here's one.
You know, hopefully we'll get some of that back this week. We'll see. All right, so with a marathon coming, maybe we will regain some of that. I hope. So let's get it going. Please support the streams if you can. It looks like we got our first sub. It was Omega Sauce. Thank you, Omega Sauce, for a sub. Let's get that on the leaderboard. Thank you so much. Cool, cool.
That's a good shout, actually, Mark. So Broside Phil was streaming tonight as well. They just went live themselves. I will redirect you guys to Broside Phil's stream when we're done here. As I was going to watch the rest of the fucking thing, you know what I mean? You know, and when Phil stops fucking, you know, blathering or whatever, then they'll just fucking end the stream. The one bingo, which is good, you know. The main goal has been achieved of winning bingo. And I'll redirect you guys to Broside Phil's stream once we're done here, which will hopefully be, you know, within the next like 15 minutes or so, hopefully.
Jane says, I watched all John Cena's WWE Championship runs. His first one, from his first one to now.
Who fucking
He was one of your
cares?
favorite wrestlers, right, Jade? I think you like John Cena a lot. Are there any upcoming games I'm really excited for? I mean, the one that comes to mind is the new Silent Hill, because I love horror, and we haven't had a brand new Silent Hill game in many, many years, right? It's been remakes and stuff. So that one I'm excited. I'd say Donkey Kong Bonanza, I actually am legit excited for. It looks really good. Like, it might be on par, if not better, than Super Mario Odyssey, which was my game of the year that year. Outside of that, there's a few odds and ends here that may be great. You know, Directive 8020 is the new Dark Pictures anthology game, and we haven't had one in many years. That could be good. Ghost of Yotei, you would hope will be as good as Ghost of Tsushima. So there's a few things in there. Is there anything I'm going crazy for with hype? Not really. But that's only because, you know, I've been doing this for 17 years, and I tend to not get overly hyped anymore. A lot of times when you get overly hyped, you get big disappointment, especially these AAA studios who used to be able to believe it, right? You used to always think, oh man, BioWare is going to pump out an RPG. That's going to be great. Then they come out with Dragon Age, Veilguard, right? Oh, the new Assassin's Creed, that's going to be a banger. And then here comes Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is terrible. So I tend not to get overly crazy hyped anymore because I don't want to fall into that trap. Dark Side Stranding, we just talked about that over on the Kick side. So Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree that the Silent Hill 2 remake was great.
These are fuck. Do you mean I do hope these dumb bastards are fucking charging back these super chats? Because I mean, think Phil has been given like fucking $30+ $40+ with these bait super chats over the last few days from different fucking names and accounts, whatever. If today feels lighter and yesterday's chaos, did the sun rise differently, or did time just forget to carry forward the emotional debt? To me, that's bait. Clear bait.
Great. So now I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Silent Hill 1. And I believe they're making another game, Bloober Team, as well. So hopefully all those games are good. Bloober Team's been doing some good work. Zanzak did a $5 super chat, and he says, if today feels lighter than yesterday's chaos, did the sun rise differently, or did time just forget to carry forward the emotional debt? Yeah, I just think what it is, as they say, time heals all wounds. And so even though today, tomorrow, and 10 days from now you might feel awful, eventually that pain will begin to dissipate.
Hold on a second. I thought, have I read that wrong? I thought that was fucking just somebody making fun of Phil, but maybe it wasn't. Did I read that wrong, or did Phil read that wrong? Or maybe did they both read it wrong?
And, you know, you move on.
Ultimately.
Who fucking cares?
Even if it's something that's horrible, you know, eventually things adjust and get back to a normalcy. You know what I mean? So there you go. Thank you very much, Danzak, for the $5 super chat. What's my favorite fighter from Capcom, Marvel, and DC? Capcom in general would be Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Marvel would be Marvel vs. Capcom 1. And DC would probably be Injustice. Injustice 1. There you go. These are your top 10, Jay? I thought so. Was Texas 2013 the last time I traveled? I have absolutely no idea, Spawn Killer. If you mean for Street Fighter, I don't remember my last tournament. I swear my last tournament was down south, but I think it might have been like final round, if I remember correctly, because that was the tournament where I injured my neck and pinched a nerve so bad that I had shooting pain all the way up my arm and my thumb was completely numb. So I was trying to play in the tournament. I couldn't even feel my hand, so I couldn't play. So I just forfeit, and I went back to my hotel room, and I played Dragon Age 2 all day while inebriated, and I uploaded it to YouTube. I'm serious. That was my trip. I just sat in my hotel room playing Dragon Age because I couldn't play games. And that was my last tournament, if I remember correctly. After that, I said, I'm done. I just don't want to do this anymore.
I kind of imagine that's how Phil's potential honeymoon with Kat will go as well, if he eventually fucking has that, you know? Like, if he ever has a honeymoon with Kat, he's just fucking going to stay in the hotel room, he'll bring his fucking, like, a computer with him, he'll bring a console, and he'll fucking, like, try, just, like, play games. It's like, nah, Kat, fuck off, stop wanting attention. I'm trying to fucking complete this level of Dark Souls on my stream.
So that was a trip. I don't remember if that was 2012 or 2013. I did go to Screwtack Gaming Convention. That was, I believe, 2013. And that was when I had a booth and a panel, and I actually entered the Iron Man of Gaming tournament, and I was in the top 10 Iron Man Gaming placement. And then the last time that I actually traveled would have been to Connecticut in 2019 when I visited my parents and Kat and I got married. That's the last actual time that I traveled.
That's kind of fucking sad. That's like fucking 6 years ago, for fuck's sake. And we're meant to be jealous of somebody who has not fucking gone as further than fucking Seattle within the last 6 years, even though he's meant to have all this fucking money and success and popularity or whatever, and he's never been happier. And yet, what's he got to show for it? What memories he's fucking making, what wonderful trips he's taking with his fucking fat nothing. There's nothing to show for it.
Phelan says, who are your favorite crossover fighters? I like Spawn and MK11 and Hellboy and Injustice 2. I would say just not for fighting, like not their abilities, but
I'm bored of this. Hold on. Let's just fast forward past this fucking blah. You know, who cares? We get fighting fucking talk. Fuck off. Boring. Boring shit.
Okay. All right, shall we get ready to get set up here and play Capcom vs. SNK 2? Let's do it. I need to swap my setup around a little bit. I need to swap to the PlayStation, and I need to get the joystick set up here. And then we can start playing. I'll probably use the restroom before I play my first match, too. Well, let's get the technical stuff set up. Thanks for the early support, guys. Again, I know not everyone will be sticking around for an afternoon of old-school fighting games, but if you are sticking around, thanks. I love them, and I'm getting better at them, so it's great to have you here for this impromptu stream. So remember, the end of the stream, we are doing DSP Tries It Jollibee. First time I'm ever trying this food, so that'll be a really interesting show. So I hope that you'll stick around for that. Okay, hold on one second. Let me swap everything around.
And we can just pass Saurus as well. Blah, 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 blah. Get fucking hurry up. Man, hurry up. Get on, mate.
Cool, except I'm too high up. I need to shrink myself a bit. And we gotta do the green screen.
You need to shrink yourself. Think of Cat naked. That usually fucking causes shrinkage.
No, I'll go to like right there and let me shrink myself. That's better. And we gotta do green screen today. Tomo Mario, thanks for super chat. I will shout that out in a sec. You will get pickles when it's available. Did you show up late, Delulu? So the pickle menu looks like it will be added to at least like one of the apps soon because they updated the banner for Sonic restaurants. Then it shows the pickle menu, but they don't have it to order yet, which is really dumb. Let's update the picture.
I notice again, no, it's fucking pick on it. I assume basically that's it. You know, I assume like for people that have seen the future, for the future seers, is there anything more of substance to fucking gain from this, or is it basically just is that the end of it and then we just fucking call it quits?
But not make it so you can order the food. I mean, just brain dead stupid, but I guess that's what they are. They're brain dead stupid. So once it's available, we'll do it, and maybe next week. All right, but we can't do it today because it's not on there. Let's see here. King Crimson says, would you accept the invitation to fight Tokido in a grudge match in Super Turbo if someone sets it up? I have no interest in traveling to play Super Turbo, and there's no good online version, so the answer would be no for now. But maybe eventually if, you know, there's a reason or a better version online, but I'm not traveling to play Street Fighter. Let's see. Would I ever go back to MK1? No, I hate that game. Jade says, Eddie, Randy, J, Edge, Kane, Taker, Adam, Cole, Ray, John, and Roman is your top 10. That's a pretty good top 10. Let's see here. NVL Roy says, digging the light blue shirt. Stream is relaxed, chill, and it's a new day. Indeed it is. Game Dude says, what's up, football as well? What's up, Game Dude? It's good to have you here. What will I get from Jollibee? A lot. I'm going to get their fried chicken. I'm going to get their spaghetti. I'm going to get a burger and maybe a chicken sandwich too. We'll see. Okay. What's up, your future stepdad? How are you today? Good to see you. All right, let me get this chair cover on. Keeper's mistress. All right, before we begin, I'm just going to run and use the restroom. That way, hopefully, once we get into sets and stuff, I'm not interrupted by nature calling. And then I'll shout out to Bamaru, and then we'll get started, okay? Give me 1 sec.
And then obviously just buggers off, you know, he goes away, and I think that's basically it, yeah. So let's go to live DSP actually and see how
Not
he's doing,
doing that
shall
jab. That's what I'm doing. And it's giving me a jab. Weird.
So he said no memberships. I assume he's not doing too well in the grand scheme of things.
Okay. I'm going to try that team again. Hopefully it's not Lag City this match. It's Orange Connection instead of Red. Oh boy.
Oh no, it's orange. Tragedy. Here we go, the King's Tax. 43. I'm not. I don't care if Phil playing old fighting games just to fucking relive his glory days of when he was fucking 70s in the fucking games. Who cares? Who gives a fucking shit? I'll just wait for the Mighty D compilation at some point in the near future, I think. But guys, I am going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for joining me for some robust bingo antics tonight. Told you about a quick one. I told you it wouldn't take fucking too long. But there we go. I don't mind that personally sometimes. Sometimes it's good to have Phil in small doses, you know. So it should be a normal show tomorrow. It should be, you know, unless Phil alludes otherwise and implies otherwise, tomorrow meant to be a normal, like, length podcast or whatever. I'll have to wait to see, I guess, to see what happens tomorrow. But as things stand, it should be a 5x5 bingo card and back to some normalcy and all that jazz. But I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you for joining me for some bingo antics for this opening day of July. And I'll redirect you guys to Broside Phil stream so you can enjoy his robust content and his takes on the current events of Phil Burnell. Yeah, I'm going to end how it always ends with my notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animation. So until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your night, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah. contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.